Hey everybody, it's Nick here at CrossFit 248. Today we're talking about the high bar back squat and the low bar back squat and the differences between the two. Traditionally here at CrossFit 248 we train the high bar back squat. We do that for multiple reasons. We think it has a lot more carryover into CrossFit. The Olympic lifts are a huge part of competitive CrossFit. We really love them here. We focus a lot on the Olympic lifts. And the high bar back squat carries over to the Olympic lifts significantly better than the low bar back squat. We'll talk about why in just a minute. Low bar back squat is pretty typical to see in the world of powerlifting. Powerlifters generally utilize low bar back squat. So yeah, I'm going to show you both and talk about why you might use them. So first we're going to go over high bar back squat. It's called the high bar back squat because the barbell is placed high on your back. It's kind of resting on top of your traps, this meaty portion of your shoulders. A lot of people sometimes will come in and say they don't have enough meat on their shoulders there. It's uncomfortable. You'll get used to that or build up the muscles over time. It also, if it's really uncomfortable for you, it might be in the wrong spot. Have somebody check you out. It should not be resting on top of your scapula, your shoulder, your collarbone, and it definitely should not be on your neck. Just those are safety notes. So, high bar back squat, going to be resting on top of my traps. So, I'll get under the barbell, get it resting right on top of my traps, set up my feet, shoulder width slightly outside. I can have my toes cocked out a little bit. And then from here, I'm just going to squat below parallel. So as you can see, in the bottom of the high bar back squat, there's lots of, let's see, what is this called? There's lots of dorsiflexion going on in my ankle. There's lots of bending going on here. It requires, a good high bar back squat requires good ankle flexibility, good flexibility in general. But you're kind of, a common cue is put your ass between your ankles, excuse my French on that. But it really portrays a good idea of what a high bar back squat is. Trying to travel straight up, straight down. So, this is a quad heavy squat. Utilizes a lot of the front side of your legs primarily. Obviously the back side of your body is involved. But it's focused on the front side of your leg. We use them because the back angle and the position you're in is very similar to how you would want to catch a snatch or a clean. Cool, so we're trying to mimic that squat there and get really strong in that position. Next is low bar back squat again. Seen a lot with powerlifters. So it's called the low bar back squat because it's low on your back. So it's kind of right under this like scapular ridge, like the top of your not collarbone. Yeah, I don't know, it's right kind of in this position on your back. It's a bit lower than the high bar back squat. So, in order for me to do that, I have to get my hands a little wider on the bar in order to get in the right position. For me, my feet have to be a tiny bit wider on a low bar back squat than in a high bar back squat. That's a flexibility thing for me. But this squat looks a lot different. There's a much steeper back angle, bigger change in back angle. I kind of find that the focus is more on my heels here, which engages a lot more of my posterior chain, the back side of my body, than a high bar back squat. So, it looks like this. As you can see, I have to lean over significantly more than I do in a high bar back squat. The amount of bending going out of my ankle is greatly reduced. A lot less dorsiflexion, a lot less of this going on. The whole idea behind this is that you can get the back side of your body really heavily involved. Traditionally, it was thought that you could move a lot more in a low bar back squat. Now there's some powerlifters switching over to more of a high bar sort of style. Regardless, they're both good squats. They have their place in any good strength and conditioning program. Yeah. So that's all. Please post to the comments if you have any questions, and we'll have another video for you tomorrow. Thanks. Have a good day. Bye.